We got a big issue with the NBA, and it's the fact that the international players are starting to be better than the American players, and a bunch of people are noticing it. Now, are they better from an athletic standpoint? Do they play better defense? No, but they more skilled and they be having a better IQ of the game. A lot of people go straight to it's because they be playing with man earlier and all that. Nah, it ain't that. It's because they are being coached over there. And in America, we are not being coached. Dudes get a little money when they 15, 16, 17, and they stop being coached. So they just work on their dribbling, they work on their shooting, they work on their driving, and they end up being these players in the league that just run high pick and roll. That's what they end up being. All right. They could shoot, they could dribble, but when you watch them, Donovan Mitchell, when you watch him, the other point guard that's on his team too, but a lot of these guys, I don't want to just go through guys, but when you watch them, literally, it's just they run down the court. That's why the game ain't as exciting as it used to be either. They run down the court, pick and roll, then the other guy come down the court, pick and roll. Watch the game. This is what you be seeing. Like this all they do. It's no systems because in order to play in a system, you got to be skilled. To play in that triangle offense like Kobe and Jordan, you got to have footwork. You got to have off-ball offense. You got to have, be able to shoot the mid-range, three-point, low shot. You got to be able to do a lot. Your fundamentals got to be impeccable. We don't got that. And the reason we don't got that, it's so many guys that are very talented from an athletic standpoint, but they come out of college too fast. The NBA, with this 1 year rule, need to go away with it. And for the international players, they need to make it, hey, you need to be 21 or older during the year in which you will play, right? So if you turn in 21 on February 28th and it's your rookie year, you're going to turn 21 during that year, then you could still come over, right? They just need to do that for the international players. For the American players, they need to go to the NFL rules. You need to be a junior or a senior to come play in the NBA. You need to be a junior before you declare yourself ready for the league. If they did that, the league will be more mature. You'll stop having the Ja Morants and all of that. The American player will develop better. They are not developing. They need to be in college more. They need to run that college system more so they can develop their skills, so they can get stronger. Because a lot of these dudes come to the league and then be injured, right? That's because they playing 82 games and they don't have a man body. So they need to stay in school longer, develop their skills. They getting paid in college now. So it ain't like, oh man, we gotta wait and my mama suffering. No, you're gonna get paid in college if you nice. But you get to develop more. And then you get to the league and then you'll be able to shine. And you'll see it'll be way more American players that's way better. The league will change because in college, ain't no flopping in college. So that stuff will get out. In college, they still call the travels that we grew up looking at in the 2000s and the early 2010s. In the NBA, I don't know what's going on with these traveling calls. So it helped with all of this stuff because then guys learn the rules of the game better. So it'll really help the NBA if they did this. It'll take some real cojones from Adam Silver to do this because it'll be crazy. There'll be a bunch of people, Gilbert Arenas and all these guys will start having their opinions. But I believe this is what will help the league the most. Let me know what you think about it because I think this will definitely help the league, right? When I watch the NFL draft, it's an event. It's like, man, it's a whole thing. You turn it on, who getting who. They show the highlights of players because dudes been playing long enough to get some highlights. And, it's a big thing. You know the players coming into the draft. With the NBA, I couldn't name one person coming into this draft. Not one. None of them have a name because they ain't been in college long enough to build a name. The March Madness is hurting. All of that stuff is hurting. So it really helps the NBA in all things. Let's summarize it. It helps them with the traveling, with the flopping. It helps the players develop their skills. It helps the NBA draft become more of an event. It helps us know who the players are that's getting drafted. All of these things it help with. The kids are getting paid in school now. Cool. All of these things it help with, man. So this is the one big change the NBA needs to make. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. As always, if this is your first time here, make sure you sub to the channel. Check out the other content. Click that like button. Y'all be easy. Be safe.